everybody? We are back here with another video on the Poland campaign. Last time, we started Slovakian integration, and before we get started, we are only 11 subscribers away from 100. Thank you all for the wonderful support. I know I haven't made one of these in about 6 days, but we're back at it, back on the grind, a little bit of schoolwork, so yeah. We are back on this grind of the video making. Only 11 away. I want to get to 100 by the end of September, and I know we can do it. So yeah, like I said, last time, Slovakia, we started integrating the integration with Slovakia, which is very nice to get done. Completed a few national focuses pertaining to the military branch, and yeah, so we are going to now start off with what focus should we start off with? Let's do proximity to Western markets. We'll start up with that focus. The Bonn Agreement. Okay, that's pretty nice. We have started to make a ton of money. We have definitely started to increase our profits, which definitely help us a lot. Our Special Forces unit are still out in Sicily right now, just waiting for Libya to do anything, if they really are going to do anything. Hungary left NATO, so that kind of makes our life a bit more difficult with their integration, but all should be good. We have a few military industries to do, so let's just kind of... Sorry, I'm working with a new mouse today, so things are a bit... different on my end with sensitivity and stuff, so I'm just trying to get used to it. So now you guys don't hear any clicking. Okay guys, so here is 3rd generation armor. Second here, okay, there we go. That's 3rd generation ERA. 3rd generation, nice, good armor as we wait a few more years, at least 1, maybe 2 more years before we start working on the 4th gen tanks, but let's just keep working on the armor then of these tanks. We'll go this group here because we already used them. So yeah, so as we work on the new armor for the tanks, we're just we're upgrading everything, making it all nice and neat, just trying to get our military strength all the way up to as big as we can get it. Yeah, so as we work on our military, things are just... that's auto-influence, which is nice to get. American comsats as well. And let's look at some American equipment possibly for production. We are working on their LAVs. We don't really need that. Do you think we can get the... network infrastructure? Sure. Do you think I can get an F-20? Nope, no F-22s yet. Can I? Sure? You sure? Don't want to send... Okay, no. No F-22s. Okay. Can we buy... Oh, wait. International market. Do you think we can buy F-22? They don't got anything on there. Oh, that's nice. The Carl Gustav. We'll get that completed. Now let's also work on the mounted ATGM version of that. Yes. Let's work on that. Get that mounted ATGM out there. And now we can work on some Polish Gustavs. So we'll need to... Let's cancel production on the LAV. And then we'll also just kick these down. Go here, kick that down. And then bring it up. Bring whatever rest is up, yeah. And now let's just go here, manage license production. We don't need that anymore. So now that we won't be producing the LAVs, maybe we ask for the Patriot missile design. Wherever the Patriot would be. We could probably do Abrams, but we're making our own tanks. There we go. We'll send them that. We'll just see here what they say. If they said anything, requesting... I want to build those. Okay. So now we can build some Patriot systems. which those are anti-air hulls, which we don't really got the research for yet to build our own anti-air. Slovakia joins Poland. There we go. So we now have integrated Slovakia and Czechia. We have a decision to pick out to be here in the foreign influence. Ooh, Cas9, gene editing. Nothing there. We'll do early high-speed rail. And we could reduce the autonomy, but I think we need to get some more influence. Give the economic aid. Gotta get some more influence into Czechia first. Or Slovakia and Czechia. Give some... They don't want weapons, which is fine. And now let's start reducing that autonomy, start integrating them in. Proximity to Western markets. Okay. That is completed. We can't do mission to Hungary because they are not the same ideology. So, what does that mean? I think that means it's time for some spying technology. Yeah, definitely. And if we can start upgrading the agency here. Definitely that. That's 100 days. Well, whatever. And if we can start getting some upgrades on this agency here, really, really great. It will definitely help us out a ton. Modern battle station and auxiliaries are done. We also completed our nuclear reactor, which is also very nice to get done. So that was that. That's going to take about 700 days, so we'll have to wait for a minute there on that one. Now let's work on some diesel engines. We'll hand them off to the Polska group over there. Yeah, so we are now now we have a nuclear reactor. So I don't know what that does, but we do have to get some enrichment facilities made. Yeah, so we'll build enrichment facilities. I don't know how much what that does, but we need to start building those enrichment facilities for us to start creating nuclear energy. That was the spy technology getting completed, so now let's do spy on the enemies. We'll work on that focus. We'll kind of cut down that set there. Just a quick look. Energy decisions. Yes, so in 115 days we can get an enrichment facility for 25 billion. That's the Czech Republic getting some auto influence. And we are going to now start working on the military industry, which definitely helps a lot. Now let's start building here in Slovakia, getting that infrastructure up. We'll also build up the infrastructure of all of Poland, get that all up to tier 5, just so we can get those resource gain efficiency boosts. And there we go. Now all of our civs are working on military factories, so we can start upgrading our equipment ever more. Sure, another network infrastructure. Work on that as well throughout Poland there. Yeah, so we are working on spying on the enemies. We did get a foreign troop there from Czechia. We didn't request it. They just gave it to us, so I made a separate tab there. There's fuel refining, which gets us some more fuel gain, which is extremely well to get. That's all those energy decisions done. I'm not going to go with the electric mass transit initiative. It just starts messing with your energy and stuff like that, so we're not going to work on that. But what I can work on is, I was going to say nuclear stuff, but that's almost done there. Let's work on some infantry weapons here. Let's get improved anti-tank. We'll work on that there. And just a few days, we'll be getting some more modern armor and then the data mining. Around the world, nothing much has really happened. And we still have the Republic of Iran. And yeah, China hasn't done much. Russia is starting to... Oh, Finland joined NATO. That's a new development. Finland is now a part of NATO. So we are seeing a ton of Russian troops where they're starting to get placed there. They are starting to build up troops along the border. So, because there was never troops, I don't believe there's troops there before. So we're gonna move in some of our, we're gonna move in our tank divisions up to the border just to get a nice view. Then we'll move up an infantry unit up there as well, just to get like a full account on what's there. It seems that they are amassing a decent amount. We do have the fortifications, so what we are going to do is build up this fortification line and make it just one, pretty much just like fortress on that eastern flank there. So that's modern armor, and now we'll do modern light tank gun. Give it to that group there, and then we'll also just do that quickly. Get that upgraded nicely in, I believe, just a day here. So yeah, so let's, after one of these military factories get done, let's work on the fortifications of Poland and these land forts that we have. Drag that down there. Yeah, so once one of these gets done, then we can start working on that fortification line, and it will all be secure nicely. Let's now, we won't do machine learning. That takes some power consumption, and I don't really feel like going down that. So, what can we work on now? I guess we can work on some aircraft. That's not bad. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's start focusing our production and our research to aircraft. Alright guys, so spy on enemies focus is completed. That gets us some nice buffs and bonuses against our enemies. I believe it's like Belarus, China, Russia. It also gains expanded spy network, which is encryption, decryption, agency upgrade time, which is nice to get that ticked down a little bit, at least by 5 days per. So now what should we work on? We could work on a lot of these. Just take a lot of money. Let's do IT Giant. This will give us a couple of office sectors and a fossil fuel power plant. That will definitely increase our GDP and our money. We are now at a 1,000 productivity. There is some more nuclear research, or yeah, 1,000 productivity across the board. So we are going to start constructing faster and stuff like that. This will take now until July. So in about 3 months, 3 months of time. Do we really need to reduce their autonomy right now? Let's check. Nope, wrong button. This one. Oh, they're super close. We could just annex them almost right away. So let's just start focusing on just one. Let's just strictly focus on the Czech Republic. We'll also give economic aid, which now they're at about 15%. Yeah, so if we can work on just, if we can integrate one of them, then we can integrate the next one after that. Like the Czech Republic, I believe, is a lot stronger than Slovakia, economically at least. Yeah, 3, 1, only 1, militarily 3, then we got 4, or 5 technically, 5 divisions there. And then they also, I believe, have more resources as well. We check the resource page out. Yeah, they got a ton of oil. some steel, a little bit of steel here in Slovakia, but Czech Republic is definitely the much larger prize there. Okay, guys, so we now have overseas recruitment centers, so now we can get that extra operative. That's all I really need, so that then we can start working in Hungary. And so in about 29 days, we'll be able to start influencing some elections there in Hungary. And they'll run their elections in 2010, or we can get that coup d'etat after we get done with integrating Czech Republic. And then we can kind of create a big Poland, which has just kind of been my main goal here. Just create a bigger Poland, make Poland a powerhouse in Europe, which we definitely are looking like one. Maybe not in-game just because Germany's so strong, but that was the diesel engine. We'll work on the semi-modern one. Hand it off to that exact same group. I believe Germany's technically a regional power, and we are also a regional power. Who's a superpower in the region then? France? Major power, yeah. France and Britain are the two major powers in the region. I believe Ukraine would be counted as a minor. Yeah, minor power. Italy, I believe, is also a regional. Yeah. So once we start integrating the Czech Republic and Slovakia, and then possibly Hungary, we will definitely have possibly the superpower tag, at least here in this region of Europe. So we did move our troops up to the border. We do know what the Russians have. They have a few mechanized brigades of special forces, a marine division, and then some airborne. So definitely gonna have to move a few troops to go protect those the airports, especially this one here, in which we have all of our planes. Maybe we should spread that out a little bit. Let's take our light multi-rolls, and we will move them down south a little bit. Now we can cover a bit more there. British elections, which are nice to get. We are almost done there with IT Giant. Okay, guys, so the light tank, modern light tank gun is completed. So now let's work on let's start transferring some of this research over to our oh my goodness, our Air Force, trying to get that all built up. We have IT Giant completing here in just about 6 days. Nothing really went on, I don't think. I mean, South Sudan is still crushing over here, and it's kind of just at a deadlock right now with the Caliphate Sudan and South Sudan. Otherwise, I don't think, yeah, nothing's going on in this Congo war. It's just at a deadlock. Like, who knows? Who knows when this war will be ended? Japan, I believe, is doing their thing. United States, of course, just working down theirs. And there is IT Giant. Just that we're not a deficit rolling in the next episode. Boom, IT Giant has been completed. And we'll just start on the next focus, just so when I make a video again, I know what we're doing. We'll be doing German-Polish highway. I'll also run a day here, just so things can refresh, so I know how much money we are truly going to make. Let things refresh there, let them catch their breath, and there it is. So, I would like to thank you all for watching this extremely, I guess, chill video today. Again, we are only at 11 subscribers away from the big old 100 mark, and I want to get there by the end of September. I know you guys can do it. Thank you for all the love on the last few episodes. Series has definitely been taking off lately, so I hope to continue that. Again, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye now.